A trainload of empty cargo containers is heading south from Everett, sent to help store a growing surplus of goods entering the U.S. from around the world as global suppliers rush to beat the looming tariff deadline.
They're pre-buying like we saw during the COVID-19 pandemic, and so those containers are now moving domestically, getting ready to move product throughout the nation in our supply chain.
The Port of Everett is actively moving 2,800 empty containers to other parts of the country. Under new Trump administration policy, most countries will pay more to export goods to the U.S. China facing the steepest hike, with tariffs as high as 145%. It's a cost many fear will ultimately be passed on to consumers.
It's not a light switch. They can just turn it on and off. The uncertainty our small and medium-sized businesses are having are whether or not they're even going to be able to stay in business throughout the year.
Port officials in Seattle and Tacoma are anticipating a slowdown when the president's tariffs ultimately go into effect as expected. Lawmakers sounding the alarm as well.
Few people understand better than our ports that you don't need these tariffs to last very long for them to have a very big impact.
Back in Everett, port officials say they're used to adapting to change, and they're ready to weather the storm should it arrive as predicted.
I would say, looking back, when tariffs were threatened in 2018, we saw a 14% decline in port cargo, and that was just with the threat and with not as wide-reaching tariffs as we're seeing now. So we do suspect there will be impact, but really we won't know the level of that impact until the rubber meets the road with the revenues and total ship calls at end of year.
Boeing is a major client at the Port of Everett. They handle all the oversized parts that come in through the port and eventually go to the facility here in Everett. They say so far everything with Boeing has been on schedule, though a drop in that business would negatively impact the Port of Everett. In Everett, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.
We have been following what's happening at ports across western Washington. To see our coverage, you can text the word port to 206-448-4545 and we'll send you a link.